The latest New Year's resolution actually started about 12 days ago. And that New Year's resolution was, don't ever pass up the chance to go and meet somebody new. Step out. And it had to happen because of, I saw somebody that I wish now that I had gone to meet, but I didn't. And so the idea was, I always had this idea that, it's kind of creepy to go out there for a guy to approach a woman in a grocery store. I felt that a woman always had the ability to go to a grocery store without being bothered, to where she could just go out there and shop for some groceries for herself or her family, whatever, without being bothered by a bunch of guys. And I always thought, I'm not going to be that creepy guy that goes and hits on women in grocery stores. One day I was there checking out my groceries in the grocery store. I was at Trader Joe's. Isn't that just the American dream, to shop at Trader Joe's? Everybody wants to shop there because the culture is so nice there. Those people are great. They just train their staff there so well. And I was there just laughing and joking, talking with a guy, checking out my groceries. And I happened to look over towards the center of the store, and there was this woman there that just was so awesome. And she just looked at me, and she had this smile that just was so warm. It just lit things up. And I was already smiling, so I just smiled at her, and I kind of tilted my head, and I looked back, and I thought, well, I always thought when somebody said, you made my heart skip a beat, I always thought that that was an exaggeration. But when that woman smiled at me, I felt that. And I knew that that was something that I wanted to feel again. So I looked over again, and when I looked at her, she was looking away, but she happened to turn back and look at me, and you know what she did? She smiled at me again, and I felt it again. And I thought that was pretty neat. But I had my rule, and my rule was, don't go bothering women in the grocery store. And so I didn't. And I finished paying for my groceries. I started walking out the door, and as I was walking out the door, I thought to myself, David, you idiot. And as I was walking out to my car, and I started putting my groceries in my car, and I said, David, you idiot, why didn't you go talk to her? And then again, as I was driving past the front of the store, I looked inside, hoping to maybe just catch a glimpse again. And I didn't, but I thought to myself, what an idiot. And I realized that that rule was a rule that I had made up probably out of fear. I don't know why I had that rule, but it was the dumbest rule ever. And it blew the chances for me to go and talk to somebody who was warm, somebody who was inviting. Now, was this going to turn into a who knows what? I don't know. But the deal was, she was friendly and she was nice and she made me feel good, and I could have talked to her. So I decided right then and there that that was a stupid rule. I decided right then and there, and this was my resolution, that I was going to challenge every one of my rules that I govern my life with to find out, are these good rules or bad rules? Are they smart rules or stupid rules? And all these rules were just something that I put into place artificially that necessarily don't make sense. We have to challenge our own rules. Those things that we made to govern our own lives, question that stuff. And the reason you need to question it is because a lot of it's stupid, and it stops you from living your life to the greatest degree. So I made a couple of decisions right then and there. Always challenge my rules. And number 2, never pass up the chance to meet somebody new. So that was my New Year's resolution. This is Dave Lohman. This is Lohman Logic. I hope you enjoyed this video. Share it with a friend, like it below, and subscribe to my YouTube channel.